YouTube. Had some scrap 5/4 deck boards, pieces of them, and some long ones I wasn't using. So took that, and one of the 2x4s I got was pretty bent up, so wasn't going to work for what I was using it for. So I ended up chopping those up into some 3-foot pieces, and as you can see here, just kind of screwed it all together. I'm going to try to build myself a potato tower. A couple spare ones there. I'll have to cut some more as they grow up. But so anyways, like I mentioned before, previous in my other videos, I ran out of sawdust. I haven't went over to get any more. So I was over at the local garden shop the other day for something else. So I grabbed a bale of this peat moss. So I'm going to try 75-25 mix of that. Same thing, I ran out of sand. So I was at the building supply place, and they had some of this all-purpose sand from Quikrete. Looks about like the same stuff. I used this for covering up some seeds on some corn earlier today that I planted in. Hopefully it'll grow. It's mid-June, so it's I think that's supposed to be 85-day corn, so it'll be cutting her close. But hopefully it'll be up and we'll get something off of it at least. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is all experiment because we haven't done this before. So, kind of getting a late start on all this just because of, having to build so much stuff in my planter boxes. And I've realized too, I forgot to get the 14-foot boards to cut down to 12/7 for my stringers on the other one, T-post. And had a couple other things going on today, so I wasn't able to get the cables up on those or this end. I got to figure out something to ratchet that back because the way everything's twisted up, the 2x4 is about 6 inches too long to fit on there, 5 inches too long. So I got to try to ratchet it over, kind of get the twist out of it so everything goes together and squares up. But anyways, it's looking like a beautiful sunset here in central Pennsylvania. But might bring you back, might not. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff mixed up, try to get these potatoes planted. Okay. What I'm planning on doing here is I'm going to treat this as about like 2.5 feet of 18-inch grow box. So on the bottom I put a little over 2 ounces of pre-plant mix, and then what you see in there is another about 2.5 ounces of pre-plant mix and about 1.25 ounces, 1.5 ounces of the weekly feed. I'm going to mix that in. I'm going to go in and get my potatoes. I've got more potatoes than what's going to fit in here, so I don't know if I'll make another box or if I'll just find somewhere to maybe try to plant them in the ground and see how they do compared to this. But, as you can see, they're doing pretty good in the Mittleider mix of in the grow bags. So it'll be kind of interesting to see. Now that is straight sawdust and sand. This will be mulch and sand. Still Mittleider in a box, or a tower I should say, versus the grow bags. So we'll see. I'm half thinking, I've got like 3 different types of potatoes. I don't remember which is which. I think one of them's a red, which I definitely want to put that in here. I have thought about trying to do 2 different varieties in here, but I don't know if that's a wise thing to do or not. So I may or may not do that. Probably not, but if you know if that's a good or bad idea, I'd be interested to hear. Okay, went in and grabbed. I'm just going to put one in here. These are some I got from the local garden landscape place. They're Superior, £1.5. You can see, whole 99 cents a pound. If I recall, I think these are late yield. I think they're supposed to be a red. I'll have to look it up. But as you can see here, pretty nice looking potatoes. Nice looking eyes on them. Some of these I'm going to plant whole. A couple of them I might go ahead and split up and keep the plant somewhere else. Have to wait and see here. I think I'm going to put about 4 or 5 seeds in that box. Kind of do one in each corner and then one in the center, and see how that goes. I also thought what I might do is put 4 in the bottom, and then the first time I hill them up, put one in the center.